Hey guys, this is Ronnie here from Earlybird Farms. Today we're going to take you around and show you what's growing at the end of October. So let's get to it. Here's a little garden area. Everything's pretty much cleaned up. Hadn't planted anything for a fall garden yet. Still got a little bit of time. I hadn't decided if I'm going to do it yet. Let's step in here and look at our trees growing though. Got a variety of things still growing in here. You can see all of our chestnut trees here that we started from seed last year. These will be going in the ground probably once it gets on closer to winter, December to January, we'll plant these. If you look right here, this is an elderberry tree that I've started. I actually took these cuttings to give to a friend of mine, Rob at the Sapper Gardener, and I was wanting to make sure that they would grow, so I was going to send those to him. We have some butterfly bushes here that I've neglected to water for a little bit, and they've dried out, but I think they'll still make it. Here you can see the two pawpaw trees that I had make it out of the 5 seeds. We did a little update on that about 2 weeks ago. These little containers right here are empty right now, but what I've planted in these is pretty exciting to me. I was up in the mountains a few weeks ago, and I found a chestnut tree that was growing wild there on the side of the road, and I picked up some of these chestnuts, and I didn't think they were viable, which they still might not be, but one of them did. I put them in the refrigerator for a while, and one of them did sprout, so I went ahead and planted them to see if I could at least get one of the trees to grow. And back over here you can see those are the white oaks that I planted last year. I have to get those out of that container and get them growing in something soon. These are the blueberry bushes on the back side of the little garden. The deer periodically come and nip these off, so they hadn't grown much. So eventually I'm gonna move these. So I hadn't decided yet. And these are the blackberry bushes on the back side, and these front sides of this where all the flowers and bugs are. This is Lantana that I brought a cutting back from when I was in Destin, Florida. It grows wild in Destin, Florida, but look how much growth it's put on this year. So I really need to find another spot for this to let this grow wild. Maybe put it in a wildflower garden would be very awesome. Has very pretty colors on it. Here's a shot at the back pasture. You can see one of my wood chip piles there. I've actually used some of that. This is a pile of wood chips that are mixed 50-50 with leaves. So I've used some of those around some of my fruit trees this year, and then I topped it with the wood chips. These have sat here for about a year, and I turn these both of these piles, I turn these every few weeks to just to keep them rotated or whatnot. I got the garlic containers replanted again. I do have a video I did on that. I'll try to put a card up above where you can see that if you want to, but I had very good success with my harvest from last year, so I followed the same instructions that I did last year to plant these. So hadn't got any growth yet. Hopefully these will grow, so we'll see. The purple coneflower and the Shasta daisies are pretty much dried up for the year. I've left them there I did harvest some of the seeds off of these purple coneflower, kept some, and I also tried to spread some around this this bed here to see if they would grow next year. But I left some of the flowers on here for birds to eat. I also have these two dwarf, I can't remember what these are called, but these two little dwarf trees right here. Strawberry patch. I just trimmed this rosemary. I think I'm actually going to move this. That's why it looks so mutilated here. azaleas. I had some caladiums come up that I planted that I didn't think they were going to come up. Hostas that I planted. Everything's growing. I just trimmed all these bushes right here a couple days ago. I tried to let them stay as long as they could for the pollinators. And those are Black Eye Susans. And I trimmed these bushes. And that's butterfly bush that I trimmed. This thing had gotten way out of hand. And these on this side are growing pretty good. Let's take you over here to the orchard and let's see what it looks like. The orchard's doing pretty good. This is a pear tree. I just recently put new mulch around this. You can see the comfrey there is growing. And there's I've had 3 trees that's died on me. If you see down there past that, I had a plum tree. I had 1 apple tree die, and then I had a deer come up. This is an apple tree that died right here. I didn't put any mulch around it yet. This is an Arkansas black apple tree. See, I got some onions growing around it. And I've planted garlic around all of these. In my garlic update video, you can see where I planted that. This is a brown turkey fig. You can see it's got some figs on it. But check this tree out. Had a buck come up here and rub this tree in half. This tree was about 6 foot tall. So I'm leaving it right now just to see if anything will sprout. This nectarina's done really good. I've had some same buck come and rub this tree, but luckily it survived. See Shadow Man there. You can see the comfrey there. There's a pawpaw tree. Black mission fig. This is a mulberry tree. Some comfrey. Some more comfrey. I've been harvesting this comfrey and putting it around this, and you can see it's growing back good. Alright, that about wraps us up. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.